Hello there. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi and the upcoming trailer that doesn't have a release date, but it's definitely coming soon, and I have a prediction for when and how this trailer is going to go down. But before I get into this, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below your predictions for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and make sure to subscribe to that notification bell, as I will be covering Obi-Wan Kenobi all the way through its run. So it's no surprise that Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of my most anticipated things ever, like movies and TV-wise. I have never been more excited for a piece of media. The show hits Disney Plus on May 27th of this year, and I have some predictions. We have a teaser trailer for this show. It was very secretive in my opinion, didn't reveal too much, but we kind of dipped our toe in the water with the world of the show, where it's going to take place, where Obi-Wan is going to be at. We got to see a little bit more into his life. We can see Obi-Wan is a recluse. It's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. He's watching over Luke, and we even get a shot of young Luke Skywalker. He's very much a protector of him. But we also get a line where Obi-Wan talks about how the war is over and he lost. So this is going to be the lowest of lows for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think this show is going to follow him through a little bit of a hero's journey, as he is going to come back up and have to fight Vader by the end. But I'm a little bit worried about a few things for the show. There's a lot of reports going around that Reva, the new Inquisitor character who's been introduced, is going to have a main character type role in the show. Now here's my issue with this. Obi-Wan Kenobi should be the main character of this show, and I think Star Wars TV shows should learn from this, as the Book of Boba Fett was hardly about Boba Fett by the end of it. There was a whole entire episode devoted to The Mandalorian, which was one of the better episodes of the show. I love Mando, so of course I love that episode. And then it became more about Luke Skywalker, Grogu, and Ahsoka, as well as Mando, which just overshadowed Boba Fett, whose show it was supposed to be. It just made audiences not care as much about this character, and it honestly made him really take a back seat. I pray, and I hope deeply, that this is not the case with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because this is a rarity. We're getting an actor who hasn't played a character since '05 to come back in a role that we all know and love. It's his most iconic role, and he is one of the best characters in all of Star Wars, simply put. He can't be sidelined. I don't want this Reva character to be taking screen time away from Obi-Wan. Now, you can still characterize her a little bit, but not have too big of a role, because the main villain of this show should be Darth Vader. You don't bring back Hayden Christensen for nothing, especially in a role of this caliber. We haven't seen Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor together since Revenge of the Sith, which again, was 2005. That was nearly 20 years ago. So what you have to do, in my opinion, is have Ewan McGregor in nearly every scene. Pull a Batman and put him in basically 90% of the scenes in this show. Make it all about his journey and his struggle while he's still protecting Luke, but also show how hell-bent on revenge and how evil Vader is at this point, so that when they duel, it is epic and you really feel the emotional stakes of it. I also really hope we get some flashbacks with Anakin and Obi-Wan in their Clone Wars armor. We've all been saying this for months, and I think if they don't give it to us in a trailer, we'll get it in an episode, and it will be one of those oh my gosh moments. And I'll say this, if Obi-Wan v Vader is not like the ultimate moment of the show that's building towards, that'll be kind of disappointing, because Kathleen Kennedy said we're going to see the rematch of the century. There's even a promotional banner artwork that showed Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, so they're going to start hyping this up, and I think that this new trailer is going to really play into that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my pitch for the trailer. Similarly to the teaser we got, I think this will probably open with Obi-Wan in the desert. We'll get a few reuses of shots from that original trailer, and then we'll actually find out what the mission or main goal of the show is. Like, I think we're going to find out why Obi-Wan is leaving Tatooine and what mission he's going to be going on. As the description for the show says, he's going to be going across the galaxy on some adventure, and we're going to find out why. I think we're going to get our first looks at Kumail Nanjiani and Betty Safdie's characters, and a lot of these other supporting characters that seem to be new additions to the Star Wars franchise, maybe even some reimaginings of older characters from the Clone Wars for all we know. I think we'll also get a little bit of a backstory on Reva, but most importantly, this trailer needs to give us two things. One, a full look at Darth Vader in all of his glory. We don't have to see Hayden Christensen per se if they want to save the Clone Wars flashbacks like I mentioned for the actual show. I totally get that. I respect it. But you have to give us Vader in the flesh, because we got his breathing at the end of the last trailer, but that's not enough in my opinion. You got to go big, you got to really hit home with people and sell them on why they should watch this show. And if you put Darth Vader fully in this trailer, that will win so many people over. But on top of that, I think you need to actually tease the duel between Obi-Wan and Vader. Now, obviously, they don't need to show too much, because this is a massive project. You don't want to get spoiled for all the big moments, but I think they could at least tease it by having lightsaber ignitions and showing the eyes of Vader and Obi-Wan as they look at each other. And one shot that I desperately want to see in this trailer, or at least in the show, is the reflection of Obi-Wan Kenobi with his ignited saber in the helmet of Darth Vader. And if they want to make it even cooler, they could pay homage to Rebels, as Vader's helmet could be cracked and we could see Hayden Christensen's eye, just like when Ahsoka fights Vader. And another big thing I hope that we hear in this trailer is John Williams' new theme for the show, because he came back to craft a theme for the show supposedly, and John Williams is a god when it comes to composing music, especially in the Star Wars franchise. So hearing his music accompanied with new shots of Obi-Wan and Anakin getting ready to duel is all I need in this trailer. Everything else, all the story, all the plot details, you can save that for the show. but you have to give us the shot of Obi-Wan and Vader about to face off again. Epic as hell, and it's something we all need to really hit home with how epic this show is going to be. May 27th cannot come soon enough. How excited are you guys for the show? Let me know in the comments down below. I basically want to make a video every day talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi until we get the trailer and then eventually the show. I firmly believe with my whole chest that this trailer will drop on May 4th because we usually get some kind of announcement on Star Wars Day, and since we're not getting a new show, we got Bad Batch premiere last year, I think we're going to get a trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi. It just makes sense. The only conflict of interest is the Moon Knight finale and Multiverse of Madness, but Star Wars is its own entity apart from Marvel, so I don't mind the overlap. But what are your predictions for this Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer that we're going to get soon, as well as the actual show? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future coverage of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. May the Force be with you.